Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Icebreaker. It's your boy, Jack Shelton and Lockie Howe, a.k.a. Dyer, in the booth.
I was getting ready to say it's me, but you just did it for me.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're just one. We're just one piece of a whole working organism mechanism up in the feminism.
So we've had a couple of breaks. Breaks, yeah. Recently, just due to school and studies and all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to get back on schedule now. We released our first video, which is cool.
Yeah, the responses to that have been really amazing, and we really enjoyed it. And I think it is something that... I know that this is something we're going to do heaps more. Who knows, we might even be recording something today, or you don't even know it was... Yeah, anyway, how you going, Jack? How's your week been?
Yeah, I'm good. We do this every week.
Yeah, we do. No, it's good.
It is good that I'm good.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's good. Skids.
What about yourself? Champ?
Skids. I'm champ. You champed me?
Champed you, mate.
I gotta stop swearing on this thing. You champed me.
I champed
me. Damn.
Chief.
Ooh, chiefed me.
Have you seen that?
What do you think's worse? Like getting champed or chiefed?
See, I like champ.
Champed or chafed? You like champ?
It doesn't bother me.
I think it differs between people.
Well, I saw this post on Facebook and it was like like names to degrade your mates.
Oh, really?
And it was like, champ, chief, boss.
Find that while you can. I
didn't save it, so.
That's alright. Okay then.
But yeah, it's pretty.
I feel like bosses are really like, alright, boss. Like it's sort of like, calm down there, buddy. Like you're not in charge of everyone. Alright, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a backhanded one.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I feel like buddy is a. I feel like if you get buddy from your dad, it's like, hey, on, buddy.
Buddy is fine for me. Bud is the cut off.
Yeah,
bud.
All right, bud, chill.
It's like, oh, mate.
If I say like to you, hey there, bud, you're like, I'm joking. Like,
yeah.
Oh, hey there, bud. But like, if someone's like, yeah, all right, buddy. It's like, all right, what? Do you want to say that again?
Yeah, but
we buddy.
That's also in context.
Hey, laddie. Yeah, I suppose it all matters.
It's all in context.
Yeah, it
really.
depends on context. If someone was like, "Hey, you on, Chief? What's going on?" Or if someone was like, "All right, Chief," it's a bit, it's like dependent on tone and wow. If only I could use this tone and context skill when I was in English in year 11 and 12, because man, I failed that.
So today,
but yeah, my week's been good after all that.
Today, I want to talk about something that I have gotten onto.
You've got
Well, so first it was coffee that I'm talking way too loud into this.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to turn it down? Turn my mic down.
Should we turn?
Turn my mic down.
Is your volume a little bright?
Yeah. So
take,
first,
one take.
First it was coffee.
Yeah, coffee Jack.
And now it's TikTok.
TikTok Jack.
I downloaded it against my will.
Not
against my will.
Against your will?
I was having an internal battle with myself.
Really?
Saying like, do it. Don't. You know how they in the movies they have the little
angel and the demon?
Yeah.
Ah, man. Do you think those like some of the really good scenes in movies? Like they're really funny?
They're alright.
Movie that did it right? Pirates of the Caribbean. Probably don't remember that, do you?
Look, I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Alright, we're going to just skip past that one. I'm going to get real mad in a second. Alright, yeah, so Jack had an internal battle with himself. So,
and I decided to download...
Wow, we went in a pattern, didn't we?
Yeah.
I got coffee, then you got coffee, and then I got onto TikTok, and then you got onto TikTok.
Yeah. And...
Jordan, we did it.
As I'm scrolling through this thing, like I'm thinking, some of these are pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like the skit ones. I don't like the dance moves.
The dance moves ones, like, they really annoy the crap out of me. They're just so corny, and it's...
But I feel like that's the meta now on TikTok. Like, I've only been on TikTok for, 3 days.
Yeah.
So I can't really speak.
Well,
but,
I think if you've had TikTok for 3 days, you've scrolled a fair bit.
Yeah, but, as to... It's been around for a year, so, I haven't...
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But,
I did not know that.
TikTok kind of started out as this thing that was like super cringe and all that.
Wasn't it Musically before?
Yeah, and then they converted over. But the reason like it was so cringe is because they had a lot of these guys doing skits like where the voiceovers were like, "Oh yeah, Daddy, I'm gonna like cuff you to the bed, and then I'm gonna like."
Did they really?
Yeah, that's like how
I see voiceovers, but it's like I follow this girl. Leave me alone. She's pretty. And she does like Office things, so I'm immediately like, oh man, Office, sick.
Yeah.
And she does just covers of The Office.
Yeah, no, but like back when it first started, there was like all these dudes like dressing up as like dungeon masters and like all that kind of stuff.
They put like one sock on their head to signify that they're a different person.
Yeah, no, like it's crazy. But now I feel like skit or sketch comedy is like the meta for TikTok now, which I don't have a problem with because, it's kind of similar to Vine.
Yeah.
But we'll
get to that later.
One question I did have about TikTok, which I wanted to raise.
Yeah, right.
Is,
discussion time, babies.
With all these like Instagram models and YouTubers and influencers and all this kind of stuff, they build up a following for a long time. They put in a lot of work and they end up getting to a point where they can earn an income from
doing that.
Now, not saying,
whether that's via like product placement or like someone's like, do your TikTok with my thing in it.
No, I'm not even talking about TikTok at the moment. I'm talking about like.
Oh, you went straight off TikTok? I'm
talking about like YouTubers and
just
Instagram models,
everything in general. Okay.
Yeah, so like with YouTubers, they earn money through YouTube with a partnership, and they also earn money through ad revenue,
product placement,
all
with
that
games.
Kind of stuff. Yeah, right. And like Instagram models, they won't directly get money from Instagram, but because of their Instagram, they're gaining lots of traffic with, local brands and people that want to pay them money to promote their brand. So one thing I wanted to raise is, and the reason why I think Vine...
Oh man, Vine did it right.
Kind of failed.
But obviously not right enough.
Was because these influencers that are gaining, millions of followers and millions of views on their platform.
Oh, heaps.
They're not gaining anything from it. TikTok is not a platform you can go on and be like, cool, I'm going to do this and I'm going to earn money from it.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to earn money is if someone, similar to Instagram or whatever, goes, oh, we want you to put your product in one of your TikToks and we'll pay you money.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, a lot of people,
it's crazy.
Like, musicians and all that kind of stuff, they have their talents, which is, learning how to play instruments or whatever.
And putting it out for the world to
see.
A
lot of people's talents are comedy, and they realize that, and it might not be enough to fill a whole YouTube video, podcast, or whatever.
Yeah, so this is where they go.
So they put it into sketch comedy, but there's not really a place where people can earn money from that. So what I'm trying to like say is, do you think it's time that,
do you think
apps like TikTok and all that kind of stuff
should
start rewarding their influencers? Not only because, they're a massive company. They have the money to do it, but it's also trafficking a lot of audience members to TikTok.
Heaps, dude.
So they're gaining something from the influencers, but the influencers aren't gaining anything from TikTok.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm kind of saying, like, I think there should be... And a lot of people can disagree with me because they'll say, oh, you don't know how much, like, effort goes into a YouTube video compared to a TikTok.
Trust me, we do.
But having said that, it's like, well... It's the same with anything, really,
Well, dude, they got to think about that joke. They got to think about that skit. If it's going to be really good and it's going to actually captivate people and entertain people, for whether it's from like one of those 6-second TikToks to like they can do a minute TikTok, they've got that span of time. It still takes work. They still have to think of the skit, and sometimes those things are so well edited and quick cut, like that takes time and skill. Because I've made several TikToks and they are terrible. And it's hard. It's hard. In my head, I, for some reason, can't remember what side you're taking here, but I personally do think they should definitely start rewarding creators, like really really unique and creative creators. Yeah, I do think they should be rewarded.
Yeah, well, like, I have a article here from The Verve.
Read me. Sorry, what?
The Verge. Sorry. As we can tell from the video that we just recently released. I can't read.
Go watch that, by the way. The Verve.
The Verge, sorry.
Yeah.
It has, like, a couple quotes in here from TikTok users.
Oh, yeah, okay, so these are users. Cool. That's what you said.
Actually, it's not users, it's just the person who wrote the article has quoted themselves.
Okay.
Saying
Good on them.
that they think that YouTube with the whole monetization.
Monetization. Oh, boys, let's put that on a shirt. Monetization.
We're definitely not getting monetized.
Oh man, we're gonna need a lot more to get monetized. Let's keep going, Jack. Let's talk about the
person,
monetization.
What's the author's name here?
Did you say Orgtha?
Alex Castro's.
Castro's? He sounds like a villain.
He said that he reckons like YouTube is doing the monetization program the right way because like obviously we've talked about how they gain a partnership when they have a certain amount of subscribers.
Yeah, and we've looked at it several times.
Etc. You know, he said, I would like TikTok's monetization.
Oh boy, is this a good day?
I would like TikTok's program thing.
Monetization.
Yeah, that one. To be something like YouTube. I hear people say that they use TikTok like a short form of YouTube rather than a short form of Instagram.
Yes.
So that's kind of the difference between
I hear the conversation.
the way people use it. Because, you know, the way people see it is another thing. They see it as, you know,
definitely.
a shorter form of Instagram, obviously. But the way
Wait, really?
Well, apparently so. Because,
Damn, these people dumb as hell.
But that's...
Probably the Instagram stories part, I get that, yeah.
That's... Yeah, well, yeah, it is similar. But at the same time, it's like, you know, sometimes an Instagram story is just you chucking up something you're doing with your mates. Yeah. Whereas there's thought, there's... Some people even put, like, they have scripts that they write for these little sketch comedies. They practice it 1,000 times.
Yeah, I've heard of people being really directorial with TikToks, and it's ridiculous. Like the golden hour thing. Like, oh, we've got to go out and film at the beach at this time because the sun will be this high from the horizon, and we're gonna get really good lighting. And so that's when we'll do it. And the wind draft. No, I'm kidding. They probably don't think about wind draft, but it's like, there is effort put into these things, man. I've got something coming up my throat.
However, right?
Yes.
There is an argument.
Yes.
On the other side that is quite valid.
Yeah.
And that is the fact that a lot of people say...
We are open-minded people.
Once you start monetizing, you know, these TikToks, that's when you'll have to start paying royalties to the artists whose songs are used.
Yeah, dude.
Which is an interesting point because obviously... TikTok right now has, like, it's spawned a lot of artists.
Oh, man.
Like, no one's ever heard of them, and then they appear in a TikTok and bang, they're
you know who
instant
I didn't...
fame.
Like, one person who immediately comes to mind when I think of, like, TikTok music fame. Do you have anyone in mind?
Benny?
Which song are you thinking of?
Like, I don't remember the song, but...
What, like the song that I heard all the time, like on TikToks that I'd scroll through my Facebook feed before I even had TikTok, and like now they're huge. They played FOMO.
Yeah.
When I popped off, you go, yeah, dude. Like, what is it? BB No Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they are huge now. Huge.
But yeah, like the fact that these, you know, are being used for free and stuff, and it's, you know, no one's really earning money. I think that's the reason why they're trying to keep it that way, is because if you think about it, how many times is the same song used on TikTok? Imagine how many times I'd have to pay that artist,
About 3 million times a day.
They'd go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Because
immediately.
Especially if they're now having to pay users to use their service.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
It's an interesting conversation that can be brought up.
I think if they were going to do that, like where it's sort of like, hey, we're going to pay you, but I think you maybe need to... They do like what you do with SoundCloud Pro. Like you'd pay a subscription, you get more features for TikTok. I don't know what that would be because I'm not a TikTok ambassador, whatever the hell they would call themselves. So I don't know what that is, but I feel like the only way that they would be able to like come back into themselves, give back to themselves, is if they created like a for example, humor me, TikTok Pro or whatever. Good God, and had users who wanted to further their creative experience by paying them a little bit, but then getting that returned by putting out good content and earning money for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the only way that, like, there'd probably be better ways, but I'm not a business manager.
We're not the CEOs of TikTok. We're not going to go...
Dude, if I was the CEO of TikTok, I would be rich.
Yeah. So,
because they're getting money somehow, otherwise... Yes.
It's an interesting conversation to be brought up.
Yeah, dude. TikTok's huge. Do you... how often do you watch, like, Vine compilations?
I used to, but now that TikTok's here, I kind of just watch that instead.
Yeah? I watched a Vine compilation the other day, and I could definitely see some... I saw both sides. I saw some like huge differences in the tone and mood of Vine. It was a lot more just no sense skit comedy, and then this was obviously
structured and
it is all very structured on TikTok. I've got to say, like, and some people do it so well because they've like. Do you ever scroll through and you see like the little filters that they've used in the video?
Yeah.
Below, it's like face zoom, and it's it just sticks to their face. There's green screen, someone talking about something so they can put an image behind them. It's surprisingly professional if someone wants it to be. And I'm like, dude, Vine like really had the comedic skit thing going, but TikTok has got this down in terms of I suppose a professional creator side, if you know what I mean. Like they've really got that going for them.
Yeah. Now,
I'm so unfit, I'm out of breath.
Obviously, we just talked about how I got TikTok.
Oh no.
And I spend a lot of time on this app.
Oh man.
So this brings up the conversation.
Oh man.
What's your screen time like?
Oh, duh! My headphones are off.
Because I looked at mine this morning. Or actually, I looked at mine before I got here.
Oh man.
And I was surprised
I've got a notification.
I was surprised about the length of my screen time.
Right, let's get our screen times up.
I've got mine in front of me now.
You good? Are you going just the TikTok screen time or?
No, I'm going the entire screen time
Of your day or week?
This is my day. I didn't. Oh, okay.
Go average from the week.
My week.
Do you want to know how to do the average?
Yeah. Well, is that it? Last 7 days. It says per day. Yeah.
Mine's different to yours, I think.
Yeah, I haven't updated mine in a while.
Alright, what's your... Alright, let's... I think... Oh, you asked me first. I suppose I should...
Yeah.
Do that. Okay, so my daily average for this week is 5 hours and 54 minutes, which is down 6% from last week.
Okay, mine is shorter.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I'm embarrassed about one of my apps.
Oh, no. Oh, so am I.
Okay.
Hit me with your
weekly
average.
I'll do it in the categories first. So...
Oh, you're going to do categories. Well, let me quickly read my categories out. Just very quickly. Oh, man. Hey, this is for my whole week so far. Not including tomorrow, obviously. And the rest of today. Oh, man. Games, 10 minutes, because I have like a total of 2 games on my phone that I never play. Reading and reference, 13 minutes. Other, 22 minutes. What the hell's other? Productivity, 51 minutes. Under an hour of productivity. Creativity, 2 hours and 39 minutes. I think that's all right because that's creative.
Is this just today or for the
No,
whole
this
week?
is for the whole week. Entertainment, 8 hours and 5 minutes. Social networking, 16 hours and 22 minutes. Yeah, I've recently rebranded all of my socials, so this is like I spent so much time.
See, but I'm not embarrassed about social networking now because for
a lot of our thing is on. That's why sometimes I'm sort of like, yeah, well, I had like an upload on this day.
Because I count that as like, you know, productivity sometimes.
Sometimes, dude. Sometimes I'm on Instagram and I scroll through like the same feed that I just looked at, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, and like because we obviously we have to do promotions and all that kind of stuff for our videos, and so.
All right, yeah, with
social networking, it's not really a biggie for me. So, my average is...
What were your categories?
Oh, my categories? Social... I only have 3.
Oh, Jesus. What do I do on my phone?
Social networking, creativity, and entertainment.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't have any productivity.
What's your entertainment?
My entertainment is an hour and 30 minutes.
For this whole week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you watch a lot of YouTube on your laptop, don't you?
My laptop, yeah.
I do most of my YouTubing on my phone because I like just walk around and watch.
Yeah. My creativity, 12 hours and 51 minutes.
That's so good, though.
But the app that is considered creativity is the problem. And social networking is 16 hours and 21 minutes. So I've been on social networking.
1 minute less.
1 minute less.
Dude, that's crazy. I think this is big wake-up call times. Okay, what's your whole week average?
My week average?
At the top it should be, like, there.
My weekly average... Oh, my daily average?
Yeah.
Is 5 hours and 4 minutes.
Oh, so it's, like, just under an hour less.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, it's not, like... My weekly average used to be, like, 8.5, like, plus hours. And it was, like...
Read your top 5 apps. Most used apps.
My top...
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about my top one.
Jesus Christ.
I'll go first.
Yeah, okay. Wait, I think there's 7 here. Just read 7 from the bottom.
Okay.
If you've got 7, I don't know.
Okay, so...
Alright, let's do it. Let's keep this quick. We got things.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
My most used app for the week...
Wait, just go from the bottom up. Like,
from the bottom
least
up.
to most. Okay. We're going to get the big reveal here.
My least used app for the week, which I'm surprised about, is the Apple Music.
Yeah.
My second least used app is Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
An hour and 10 minutes. And then Twitter for an hour and 22 minutes. And then Messages for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook for basically 4 hours. Instagram for 5 hours. Oh, this one I'm embarrassed about. TikTok. 12 hours.
Jesus Christ! What? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I big time swore there, and I'll cut it out. But like,
yeah, I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god!
And I've had it since Sunday.
What? I've had TikTok for just over a month, I reckon. Starting at the bottom of my 7 most used apps of this week, TikTok is at the bottom with 2 hours and 1 minute. Jesus, dude. Do you say 12 hours?
12, or basically 13 hours.
TikTok Jack, baby. TikTok and Coffee Jack. And then coming in at second least out of most, Snapchat with 2 hours and 16 minutes. Then SoundCloud with 2 hours and 56 minutes. That's where I listen to most of my music. So I don't really give crap about that. I set myself from swearing. And Messenger for pretty much 3 hours, 2 hours and 57. YouTube for 3 hours and 57. Facebook for 4 hours and 43.
Is there a big one like mine?
And Instagram for 6 hours and 44 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's better than mine.
Yeah.
I don't know how my average was less than yours.
Holy crap, dude.
12 hours and 51 minutes.
Dude, like, my top 3... like, your one top app adds just under my top 3 apps.
Yeah, I know. That's embarrassing.
Damn, dude. Like, all of my social networking is just a little bit over your TikTok.
I've had it for 5 days. But hey, I only just got it.
We ain't shaming on here.
Only just got it, so that makes sense.
Hey, we don't shame on here. We become aware, you know. We've become aware of our screen usage, all right?
What was your weekly total?
My weekly total?
Yeah.
Can I get a weekly total?
Mine is just like underneath. It says like before your most used weekly total.
Oh, dude, there's like so many more in here because of like how my phone is. What's your total week?
35 hours and 34 minutes.
Yours is 1 minute less than mine.
Hey,
that's crazy. Okay, so today I can check how many times I picked up my phone.
Yeah,
143. Half of mine is like seeing the same notification, like not even seeing one come up and just going. That's the time.
See, that's the thing with these new phones. Like, you like flip it up and it goes
246 notifications. I don't this whole week. How many pickups this week? Total pickups this week 1,996.
My total pickups are 110. I only pick up my phone 6 times per hour. Notifications.
I don't know what that noise was.
Total notifications.
So what do you like? What do you want us to take away from this?
Well, I wanted to take away how much time do we actually spend on, you know, things like social media and those kind of apps, and are they
marginally productive?
Or are they just to let loose on
some brain energy?
Yeah,
some brain juice. Sound like Steve-O for a second.
For us, we kind of.
I think
already narrowed it down that it was mainly due to promotional.
Yeah, dude. Like I think for me, when I look at, because I actually monitor my screen time every day, and I try and keep it either. Like I'm okay with the almost pretty much 6 hour average, because like I do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I monitor a lot of it from my phone. When I say this stuff, by the way, you guys can't see me. I'm talking about like the podcast and stuff. So, and I monitor a lot of it from the phone. I monitor all of our like Instagram stuff all the time. Like I'll just check it and then just make sure everything's all right. Because I'm an anxious boy, so I'm always checking everything. And damn, if they had a screen time on the laptop.
But also, I feel
we'd be gone. So yeah, I just don't count. I don't count like half of my social media and networking time, because a lot of it is for this. Damn, I'm getting the hiccups.
I have another question as well.
Yeah.
Do you think that our numbers compared to, you know, the average person are really that drastically different? Or do you think because we see it and go, oh, wow, that's a lot, we think that, you know, everyone else's is a little bit...
I actually think a lot of the people I know, it would be more.
Yeah.
Like, I think that my screen time, like, I'll look at it and be like, man, I can't believe I spent that much time. But that's because I'm aware of it. I check it every day. That's crazy. I check my phone usage by using my phone. Like, I check it every day. So if I see something that's like, oh, wow, that's a long time to be using that thing, I'm like, oh, man, probably shouldn't be doing that. But I then, like, pull it off and go, oh, well, it's okay, because a lot of it is me doing this. I want this to not be a job, but like I want it to be work for me, you know, and because I like that, so I'm kind of okay with it being that. And I think, I definitely think that a lot of people have a lot longer screen time than us. Maybe not 12 hours on TikTok, but that's okay. You just got it.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe
it's okay. I got you, man.
Yeah, man. Dap it up.
Yeah. Do you think Sir Dude is like one of the most iconic vines? Like up there?
Not really.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, just like cut me down there. Yeah. Did you you had something, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I was going to continue on the...
Yeah, dude, continue it. I'm enjoying
the topic of phone usage.
I think I'm enjoying this software. Dude, I just did it again.
Would you
I just
say...
go like this. Oh, yeah.
Would you say that your phone is useful in situations like, apart from connecting with others and all that kind of stuff? Like, you know, how often do you use things like the calculator or...
I use it every day. I use it every day.
The calculator?
Yeah. I use it like, not every day, but like usually when I'm at TAFE, there's a lot of like math related stuff. So I'll like really like, teachers like work it out. Be like, no worries, pull up my calculator. You know?
Yeah.
I use my alarms all the time. Use my stopwatch.
And do you think like it's made a lot of things obsolete, like physical things, like obviously an alarm clock, or
there's that classic like teacher meme where it's like, lying ass 90s teachers, you won't always have a calculator in your back pocket. You were so wrong.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's made a lot of things obsolete. I haven't seen in a house for a long time? A clock.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a clock in a house for ages. The clock inside my classroom doesn't even work.
And
it's just sitting there.
Going back to the topic of, social media and all that kind of stuff, do you think the reason social media is so successful is because it's on mobile phones and it's right there in front of you? Say if phones didn't exist, right, and you just had your laptop,
or if social media wasn't they didn't have apps for them, or you couldn't access the internet, sort of thing.
How often do you reckon you would check social media? Would you still check it as much?
No, definitely not, because I don't always have my laptop on me.
Exactly.
And even if I did have my laptop on me, it's not a lot. That makes me sound like lazy or entitled or whatever you want to call it. Just smacked my microphone. But it's a lot to open up my laptop, type a new thing, go into the search engine. Whereas with your phone, I can literally go Face ID. That's fun. And go bop, and I'm on Facebook. Within seconds. It's crazy.
And do you think that's why a lot of companies now are choosing to target their consumers that way? Like, say you have the app, like the McDonald's app, or the 7-Eleven fuel app, or even sporting teams now have apps because they know that that's the way people are going to consume their content now. And do you think
I think not even just social media.
Wow.
Social media. Not even social media, but just technology in general has it does have everyone stuck to it.
Yeah.
Everyone is stuck to it because especially the people who they're maybe in a high-end business, and they're given a work phone, a company laptop, or a company whatever, company car, and they're driving a thing. They're always the type of people that I see having petrol apps. So you've got from anywhere between YouTube, video entertainment for you to sit in bed, your fat ass, and watch I don't know, Indians build huts in the forest. What's that all about, by the way? To paying for your petrol.
Yeah.
No wonder everyone's so glued to it. I think it's become so advanced and so accessible and convenient that it's sort of inevitable that companies were going to transition to that, putting apps on phones or on laptops or whatever. That was definitely going to happen.
And things like Uber Eats, and all that kind of stuff. Say if you were living by yourself,
but I use Uber Eats more.
How often do you think you would use apps like Uber Eats or? Granted, you had the money to.
Do I have an okay job?
Yeah, you're able to spend money on Uber Eats.
I don't think I'd do it all the time. I definitely think I'd do it a lot more than I do now.
Yeah.
But I think the reason I don't do it now is because I got a roof over my head, and I've got a family that's there's dinner made all the time, and I make dinner sometimes. But I definitely think I would order it a lot more. Would you order it more? If you're living on your own?
Oh, definitely. And I think
it's so convenient.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think the reason that Uber Eats is so successful is because of the convenience of it? Or is it because it's just a really smart idea?
Uber's whole company in general is
based off convenience?
Based off convenience. That's exactly what I was thinking, in my head. I don't have a car, so I'll take the train. I don't want to take the train because the train, I got to walk to the train, and then I got to take the train to this place and then walk from the train station to this place. oh, I've got Uber. I just call the Uber, and the Uber is going to drive outside my house like I have my own car. They'll drive me to right out the front of the place.
Or like, oh,
it's there.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere, but I'm just gonna walk there. Oh, it started raining. I don't want to walk in the rain.
Let me just call this Uber. It's going to be right in front of me in like I have waited like half an hour for Ubers. It's okay. Never use Ola, by the way. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
And then like Uber Eats. Oh, dude, I forgot to cook dinner tonight. Oh man, I got kids to feed. They don't like falafel. And then you're like, oh, cool. I want pizza. Go on to my Uber Eats. Oh, I want to meet lovers. Bang, done. It's gonna be here in like 20 minutes. And then you don't have to cook or anything. So, I think it's definitely all based off convenience. I think it's I would order Uber Eats a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And a final question I have for you.
Okay. Because we're drawing to a close, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you were to go without your phone for a week, you wouldn't survive? Would you survive?
No, I'd survive. I'm a human being.
Say like things like your phone. Well, actually, we'll say your phone because your phone is the most mobile thing that you have. Hence why it's called a mobile phone.
Very good, very good.
But, say if you didn't have your phone with you all the time, you went a week without your phone, how long do you reckon you'd last before you'd start to go, oh, I'm going like loopy here, or like, oh, I just need some time on my phone,
See, I'm going to blow off like a massive honest thing right here. Like I'm a super anxious dude. So like with text messages and stuff, if I had messaged someone and then that time started, it was like, we have your phone for a week, I'd be anxious, like out of my mind.
Or say like people didn't know, people knew you were getting rid of your phone for a week, so they didn't message you or anything.
I probably like get mad FOMO, even like, and this is the thing, because I like really crap anxiety. I get mad FOMO even though I didn't even know whether these people are doing something or not. I'd be like, oh, they're probably like out or something without me, or I'd be like, oh, I can't transfer myself money because I keep all my money in a separate account. Yeah, I'm not smart. I don't know. I'd probably be like, oh man, like how's the podcast doing? I haven't checked that stat in a while. Yeah. I think I'd do okay, but towards like the last 2 days, I'd sort of be like, man, I need to make sure this thing's running smoothly. But I don't think I'd go crazy or anything. How do you reckon you'd go? Do you reckon you'd be right?
Well,
do you have your laptop or anything? Like,
yeah.
I'd be okay then.
It's more the convenience of like
if you go out.
Say, I rely a lot on my phone, not for like when I'm going out, not for, or social media or anything. Yeah. I use it to listen to music, listen to podcasts. Oh, and if I couldn't do that for a week, it would definitely affect me.
I can't do the dishes without going back in here, grabbing my headphones, putting my headphones in. Like, I have to listen to music. Like, that's one of my things. Like, I have to.
And like, yeah, especially on the way to uni, which I have, 3 days a week. It's something that, like listening to music kind of affects my mood. Like,
oh hell yeah!
Say if I'm like really tired on the train to uni, and I'm like, oh, I'll just chuck on some music. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, ready to go, kind of thing. Or like on the way home, I'm like, I kind of had a bad day. I just want to listen to some music or something.
I usually
if I couldn't do that, it would definitely affect my mood.
Yeah. Do you match like the music you listen to based on the mood you're in?
Yes. 100%.
Like if you're in a sad mood, do you listen to sad music?
100%.
I frequently, like every morning, it's one of the first things I do. Like I get up, I put my clothes on, I wash my face because I don't have time for a shower in the morning.
Yeah.
I have it after. I get up, put my clothes on, brush my teeth or whatever.
People that have morning showers are fucking...
I used to.
Oh, weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I used to have morning showers.
Yeah, but then you realised it's weird and you stopped.
No, I just didn't have time. I definitely always had morning showers if I could because you sweat in your sleep and you I'd have 2 showers a day if I could and it was affordable.
Yeah.
But like I would get up and put my earphones in straight away because then while I'm making my food or like putting my lunch together for the day, I'm there. It's like, and it gets my body beat. We'll call it my body beat going. If I'm listening to like I listen to like dubstep in the morning. It wakes me up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
See, like that's the only way that it would affect me.
Yeah.
Is not being able to use apps like podcasts.
I think the
Apple
crappy
Music.
thing is like you'd have to listen to it on your laptop.
Yeah.
You can't just like carry your laptop
And
around
then,
everywhere.
yeah, exactly. You can't carry your laptop around everywhere. And
It's
like
convenient.
And like I feel like I'd get the same as you. Like I'd get kind of FOMO, being like, oh.
I always get FOMO regardless.
You know, I wonder if, or like someone's like, oh, did you see that new post? And like I couldn't check it. I'd be like, well, no, I can't because
Yeah, like, oh, did you see that thing I tagged you in? Obviously not.
Yeah, so
I don't have my phone for the next 3 days.
I feel like it would definitely affect my mood, but it wouldn't affect like
I wouldn't go,
I can't live and like
oh my god,
stay in
give
my
me
bed.
my phone.
Yeah, like
phone.
So like certain things are the reason why I use my phone mainly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think we can draw it all back into one thing. It's like it would suck. I would live. And the reason it would suck is because this is just so damn convenient.
Yeah. So the invention of mobile phones is something that has revolutionized the way we live.
Yeah, definitely. Whether it's good or bad, who knows? Yeah. So I think that's probably...
That was a really good discussion, actually.
Yes.
I enjoyed that. It was
probably
kind of
one of my favorite discussions.
a little bit
had.
more intellectual.
Yeah. Wow, that's weird.
Except the fact that I couldn't say monetization.
Monetization. Yeah, let's make that a hat.
That took me at least 3 tries.
Monetization.
Monetization.
Man, I can't wait to get monetized.
Me too. It's never happening. Where can I find you, man?
You guys can find new plugs this week. You guys can find me on Instagram at dire.tunes. That's dire. You know how to spell
Because,
tunes.
we talked about how toxic social media is already, so...
Yeah.
Now follow us on there.
Yeah. At dire.tunes. And on Twitter at diretunes. Jack, where can they find your ass?
They can find me on Instagram at jack.schult. Out here setting the trend for everyone using dots in their name. And on Twitter at jackshelton00 because Jack Shelton was taken.
Yeah, what the hell? And you can find his ass on Patreon. No. You can find the socials.
I mean, I'd be willing to do it if people would pay.
Yeah,
if it gave us money, I'd do it.
Yeah, you guys want some feet pics? I don't know what the snort was. You guys can find the socials for the show on Instagram at The Icebreaker Podcasts and on Facebook at The Icebreaker Podcast. The links will be in the description. Do not forget to like, comment, and please goddamn subscribe. Hit the notification icon so that you guys don't miss any of our releases, such as the mad video we put out last week. Well, wow, it's not really last week, is it? No. It's like a couple days ago. My days are messed up. Leave me alone. The Icebreaker Podcast is now also on the Apple Podcasts app to stream or listen online, offline, or anytime. Link will be in the description. Yeah, hope you guys are. I really hope you guys are enjoying the fact that this is on Apple Podcasts as well, because like I said, convenient.
Exactly.
It's on the phone. It's on the podcast app, baby.
Like I don't listen to podcasts if I'm.
I don't listen
at
to
home.
it anywhere else unless I'm watching it on YouTube.
I don't listen to it like on YouTube or anything. I only listen to it when I'm going somewhere, and I'm like, cool. I need some entertainment because that's what it is. It's entertainment. But the fact that it's available anywhere.
Yeah. I know that like we just like finished up, but I was like just quickly. So you don't like watch the episodes at home sometimes?
No,
on your laptop?
I just watch them. I just listen to them.
You don't like actually watch the visuals?
No.
You should watch the visuals sometimes. They're hilarious.
Yeah, but I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on picturing,
You and me.
Yeah, So.
Yeah. Good stuff.
If all of you guys that are asking us for video watch it on YouTube, try and watch it like offline, going somewhere and listening to it.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, okay, like watching it without or like listening to it without watching it because there's no video.
We could go on about this for ages as well, but just be glad and know that that video we posted is a sign of things to come, and we are super excited about it. So thanks for holding in with us for as long as you have been. We love y'all.
Thanks for listening today too.
Adios amigos. We will see you next week. Peace out.